So one of the things that Nintendo tried to avoid, guess what? It's still happening. So the Switch 2, because of the tariffs, guess what? People are scalping the Switch 2 with the PS5. I think at the very beginning, a lot of Switch 2s will be sold because of scalpers. Okay. Does you remember a lot reason why the PS5 quote unquote was the fastest selling console in history was mostly because the scalpers buy multiple PS5s at every store, so you couldn't get one. And then they would sell a PS5 or Series X, basically say, hey, if you want out this console, pay $500 more for the Series X or PS5, and we'll make more money than Sony does. And I really do think that the government should do something about scalping and make it illegal somehow. Okay, the problem is that is a gray murky area because as well here, but I do think the scalpers, something should be done about it. I think I think even more than piracy. Okay, whereas piracy does harm video game or movie sales, but scalping is a horrible practice and makes people not be able to buy things, obviously, as well here, not be able to get things. And we would need console pre-orders to tell us what subscriptions, but can't keep the troublesome custom TV route again as well here. So yeah, people are using those subscriptions to buy, consoles, and so the way higher price than the actual console as well here. Yeah. So they're taking all possible measures to prevent scalping. And so the problem is the only way to really prevent scalping is really just say, hey, you know, like the problem is no matter where you go, people like I remember like there was like some big release that happened, and they basically said, hey, you can only buy one per person at this, it was like this huge Black Friday thing because they want to prevent people from scalping. It was like a CD or something. So people could, buy like 20 CDs and just leave, okay? Which I think is a DS idea. I think Nintendo should do that too. When the Switch 2 comes out, make sure people can only get one console per, person, okay? Of course, buying them at the store, it'll be much more, online it'll be much more difficult as people could just make multiple accounts to buy the consoles as well here. But yeah, it seems that Nintendo has not prevented scalping for the Switch 2. I do think when the Switch 2 comes out, there will be something similar to that CD that released as well. I think it was around the day of Black Friday, and basically to prevent people from scalping the CD, because if they just put like a display, hey, the CD and vinyls are out today, and then they have like these scalpers coming out to get every single CD and vinyl, and then they'll sell them like 5 times the price, and nobody likes that. Nobody likes that, and Nintendo has also some of the similar issue of this with Pokemon cards. When they set up new Pokemon card things, there are really a lot of scalpers who will basically get every single Pokemon card pack, so normal people can't get them. And I think this is a problem that needs to be solved as well here, as well. Retail stores, they can just say, hey, one Pokemon card packet per person, and as well. But online stores is very difficult, and there needs to be something be done about that as well. Yeah, maybe make so where you can't. If you order one, no matter how many accounts you make, you can't order another one to prevent scalping as well here. Was also harm as well here because if you're a grandparent and you have multiple grandchildren that want to switch to, well, too bad because of people who want to scalp items. Okay, you can't, people can't have nice things. It's just unfortunate. Same thing with DRM. The only reason DRM exists is because of piracy. Okay, scalping and piracy are just two practices that need to be dealt with no matter what. And that's what this video here. Goodbye.